Wick Simmons, the former CEO of Nasdaq, started working on Wall Street in Lower Manhattan after graduating from business school in 1966. Today, he barely recognizes the neighborhood. Wall Street, as I knew it, is gone, Simmons says. For centuries, Wall Street was the home of the biggest banks in the world. The attacks on the World Trade Center on September 11 completely changed that, as many executives questioned the wisdom of having an entire industry consolidated in one place. And soon after, many banks and financial services firms pulled up stakes. Some of them moved to other New York City neighborhoods, while others decamped for Connecticut and New Jersey. Simmons himself decided to move Nasdaq's staff to Times Square, which is now home to the exchange's global headquarters. Facing an exodus, developers and city officials decided to reimagine and reinvent Lower Manhattan. They envisioned a district that would attract residents and new businesses. It was to be anchored by a gleaming tower that would be part of the new World Trade Center complex, along with a transit hub designed by famous architect Santiago Calatrava. On a rainy September morning, Wall Street was bustling. Yes, there were traders and bankers in suits, darting down the cobblestones in front of the iconic New York Stock Exchange building. But these financial workers were outnumbered by parents with kids, making their way to school. There are now more than 2 times as many apartments and condominiums as there were before September 11, according to data from the Alliance for Downtown, a local business trade group. Jonathan Corpina, who has been a trader in Wall Street for 23 years and is now a senior managing partner at Meridian Equity Partners, still marvels at the changes. This area down here has become a very hot area from a residential point of view, Corpina says, pointing out buildings that were privy. It's a far cry from what it used to be. It was all business down here, Corpina says. And then, at 4:30 p.m., everyone would just go away, and go back home to wherever they lived. It was very, very quiet. Today, along narrow, winding streets, there are new bars and restaurants, along with boutiques and high-end retailers, including Hermès and Tiffany Co. The pandemic has dampened the neighborhood's nightlife, but residents have started to return, and many businesses have welcomed workers back. The professional nature of Wall Street has also changed. Before 9/11, almost half of the jobs here were in finance, insurance, and real estate, according to the Alliance for Downtown. As of last year, it was a smaller proportion, roughly a third of them. Dino Fusco, the COO at Silverstein Properties, a major real estate developer responsible for much of the World Trade Center complex, acknowledges the changes.